Here that it doesn't take too long for Meghan Markle and indeed Prince Harry to clash swords with people that allegedly are the very best of friends. Sometimes, though, you might say it's not necessarily their fault. But in this instance, it's starting to, as Meghan likes to say, elevate. Some others might say escalate. As ever, let me explain. Morning, welcome. Thank you so much as ever for joining me today, and welcome one and all brand new subscribers. Lovely to have your company. By the way, I'm very glad you enjoyed the video about Selena Gomez. I know a lot of you said never heard of her. Well, likewise, but then you do come and look at these stupid sort of woke channeling people that basically say, oh, what can I do, and burst into tears on camera. But then when the opportunity arises, seemingly are way too busy. You get the picture. Of course, it's good to highlight these stuff because as they're getting all that attention and trying to sell album tickets and all that sort of stuff, you do kind of think, well, what was the point of that? It's there now forever, isn't it? And people know exactly whether you were keen, true to your word or not. Some people, yes, might say the very same thing, of course, for Meghan and Harry. As you know, they're currently battling a massive negative PR, all brought on by themselves. And when you also think about it, one of the most ridiculous claims is that of Prince Harry, basically saying he daren't bring his wife over back here to the United Kingdom because it would just take one rogue person. Now, again, one might suggest, of course, that Meghan has no intention of returning here for the thorny problem, of course, of the two children that she's kept away virtually, well, almost really since birth of Princess Lily. And then, of course, Prince Archie couldn't be bothered to turn up for the royal coronation. Not his fault, obviously, that of his mother. But behind the scenes, what I find fascinating is when things start to take a little bit of a, shall we say, go array. And this is all down to the fact that, as I say, Harry very soon will be back over here in the United Kingdom courts, his father's government taking them to court for his security. He's saying that he can't return back unless he has it. Now, here's where it gets really tricky because you see, according to a very well-placed source, there are two other people that would have liked royal security, but it was denied to them, even though on occasions they do much more charitable works than both Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have done over here in the United Kingdom. We're talking about the Princesses Eugenie and Beatrice, the daughter, of course, of the Duke of York, Prince Andrew, and the Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, affectionately known as Fergie. You see, a while back during the lifetime of Her Majesty the Queen, Prince Andrew really pushed hard to make sure that his daughters had royal security, particularly on those events. But it was denied due to a cost issue, as one can imagine. Now, where it's got tricky, and according to this well-placed source, is that Eugenie, who was considered to be a good friend at the time, and remember, this is Eugenie who met Meghan long before she knew who Harry was, and, only asked if he was nice, if you remember. Well, things have turned rather frosty. This is because two things, according to that source, and as ever, allegedly. The bottom line is that they feel that, well, where's the support, if you like, of Harry and Meghan regarding her father? None. Not one word of support or even wishing him well on a birthday or Merry Christmas, nothing like that. Now, on the security issue, it gets even more alarming because clearly, as Harry's pushing it, he feels he's more important. And this is all about supremacy, popularity. Princess Eugenie and Beatrice, well, basically, I think they do a good job representing the king, the monarch, and do it without any fuss. They're not demanding security. But as a source pointed out very close to both of the princesses, why is it given to one person, two people perhaps, halfway around the world, when we're quite willing to undertake various duties on behalf of the monarchy, His Majesty the King, without security? And that, I've been told, is the reason why, shall we say, there's now a huge divide. It is developing. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of Yorkshire.